Hello guys, today I'm gonna be showing you another watch. I mentioned this one in my previous video about the other Orient. No box to show you today. This is the warranty card and this is the plastic thingy that comes with the watch. I ordered this one from I'm sorry sorry for that. I ordered this one from Creation Watches. And they don't ship with boxes unless you order with DHL. So yeah, there's that. No box. Wristwatch check. Here is my Seiko, the SNKL41. Sadly, not a J, but a K after that. So yeah, made in Malaysia, but yeah. But I got this one too. This one is made in Japan. This is Orient Star. As you can see, I mentioned that I got two Orients recently. The other one, the black one, I showed you in the previous video, and this one, I was not sure about getting this one, but saw it on Creation for a really good price right after I sold the Phoibos. I sold the Phoibos. This one costs a little bit more than the Phoibos. It was about 301 or 302 euros on Creation Watches, but I got hit by taxes, so that was like 60 more euros when it got to me. Anyways, nevertheless, for the price, here in Europe, total cost of around 360 euros, shipping included stuff, and what you get for this price is, well, very nice, if you ask me. I'm trying to still comprehend this, because I sold my Phoibos, put a little bit more money on it, and basically for just a little bit more I got this thing. And the difference between Orient Star quality and thing like that Phoibos that I got is just unmeasurable. It would have been okay if the Phoibos costed like 120 euros or something like that. But yeah, this thing, let me just show the dial. I'll try to see if it's focus nice here. Just look at it. Really nice sunburst. Applied markers, stainless steel, really nicely polished. I'm not sure if those are called beveled, or do you see the edges and how they shimmer under the light. Also, take a notice of the hands, that they are brushed in the middle and polished on the sides. Also, I'll try to show you the second hand is blue, and the powers are also blue. Those are painted blue. They are not. How is that term? Well, the thing that they heat up a metal part and becomes blue. This is not it. But yeah. Only thing that was I was not sure about this watch was the open heart, because it seemed like it's a little bit dracier than I want it to be. Because like these watches, these are kind of dracy but also really sporty. The small Seikos, really classic shape, resemble like Datejust or Day-Date or whatever, which is kind of a sporty watch. The open heart makes this one look a little bit dracier, and also the case shape is like a little bit more, well, not regular, not just flat like the Seiko. You see here, you can see here how it's like has some angling here, widens. Now, which gets me to the measurements actually. 39.3 millimeters from side to side. This is like, I think this is 46. I haven't measured it, but I'm 99% it's 46, and 13 millimeters thick. Let me show you how it looks on my small wrist. As I say, 6 3/4 inch or 6.75 inches. you can see that it's completely fine. Looks a bit bigger than it is on a straight up from here. And I can tell you one thing, from the way this watch sits, it is more of a sports watch than a dress watch. First of all, it's thick. It's on a bracelet, obviously. Also, yes, it has Roman numerals and this open heart, but in general, it doesn't deviate much of any regular, like a sporty everyday watch. And if you're considering something like that to just wear as a daily, keep that in mind. The watch is perfectly wearable with sports clothes, with jeans, with whatever. It's not a suit watch or something like that. Might look like it, but it isn't. Let me show you one more thing. Look at this clasp. The clasp is very nice. Nothing is sharp here. Also, you can see that this thing has been made to form around your wrist more comfortably. Let me show it from this angle. You can see that here the edge has been taken off here. The bracelet is a 3-piece bracelet. These inner links, the polished things, these are separate parts. The brushing on this thing is fantastic. Brushed on top with these polished middle links, the like details. Sides are polished, also stunning. Sizing is in pin and collars, but it's not like the Seiko, which has collar on one side and pincos and hooks with it here, something like that. This has the actual collar in the middle, so a little bit easier to size. What you also get is, of course, sapphire crystal. You get decorated display case back with the decorated movement. This is something I did not really expect to look this cool, but it is really cool if you ask me. And also that open heart, you can see my fingers through it. See the watch here? This is like the watch itself. It's kind of transparent. One more thing that I can vouch for this watch is a daily water resistant 10 bar, guys. You can swim with this thing. You can because I say it is not that expensive watch, but I mean 350 euros is not cheap at all. If you go to certain places like swimming pools and whatever, you might not want to take this off, and if you forget to leave it home, you can just leave it on your wrist and go swimming with it, to the swimming pool, to the beach, whatever. If you don't want to leave the watch unattended or something like that, it's perfectly fine. Let me put this one. And also another really interesting thing that it's not as interesting, but I haven't seen it actually. You can see that here the lugs. Let me try to focus here. The lugs which are polished in this inner side, it's like some material of the case has been taken off like that just to form this really interesting angle. Can you see that? And also moving from brushed to polished is done really well. Come on, dude, come on. Here's the focus. Still not that clean, but yeah. I mean, guys, it's just fantastic. Also, signed crown. The crown is a bit big, but it features hand winding. Let me try to show the sound. And you can see how the gauge moves here. This is the only complication of this watch. I mean, the watch hacks. Only one position. Pull it, hacks. One other thing for the sportiness of the for the sportiness of the watch, it has loom. If you can see the hands and the indices here small, which I forgot to show it at the chapter ring. You can see how it's at an angle. The watch is flat sapphire with anti-reflective coating, guys. So seems keep pushing stuff here. I'm sorry, it's a little bit messy. Let me try to show you the loom. I will use my UV light because will show a little bit better. Look at it, guys. Let me turn off this thing too. Now it seems a little bit over the top, but more than enough. And like that, pretty legible. And I think this makes it a really good daily watch if you can live without the date thing. They offer another model that is a little bit smaller than this one. Has more, the case size, the case shape is more like the Seiko, and it's not 39.3, it's 38 millimeter. Also has power reserve, 50 hours. I forgot to mention that. It has no open heart, but has a date. The bracelet is pretty much the same, and costs about the same. You can check that out too. It pops up on creation also for about 300 euros. So yeah, guys, I mean, especially now when when Seiko are pretty much raising prices, I think that they are also creating spot because Orient watches are part of Epson Group. Epson is the umbrella, like an umbrella over Seiko. It's a Seiko company. So as you know, I think not Seiko, but mainly Epson owns Orient, but whatever. And I'm pretty sure they're doing something like distancing the Seiko brand from that lower end segment and moving it a little bit higher. This is why we see raising prices of the new SARX series or whatever of Seiko. It's not like back in the day when you used to be able to get a Seiko SARB like 033 or 055 for like $300. Those watches are now discontinued and the price is skyrocketing. But the newer models that replace those watches are more expensive. They are not like $300. They're more like $500-600. I'm not entirely sure about this, but yeah, I kind of see it that way, that Seiko just raising prices and even the newer Seiko 5s are getting more expensive. And that part that they leave open is gonna be filled out with pretty much like Orients, because Orients for the lower class segment around between $100 and $200, and $300 to $400 you get Orient Stars, which are pretty much. I haven't handled one of the more expensive Seikos like the SARX or the SARB or whatever, but from videos online and blog posts or whatever, people seem to say that they're pretty comparable, the Orient Stars to the higher end Seikos, to the SARX. So yeah, guys, I mean, go check some Orients, because as I said, with these prices, Seiko is not going to be the budget king anymore. I'm pretty much thinking that I watched recent videos from Timeteller or some other guys that saying that the budget's now more in Orient territory, and I agree with that. And yeah, pretty impressed with these watches, guys. I mean, just look at that dial again. Look at it. There is some gold accents here and there, and that movement, I mean, the decoration, I know it's kind of a generic with the circling and stuff, but then with that, like a Geneva stripes or something like that, I think they call it, you can see that this is signed also, really nice. It's nothing too special about it, but I really like it, and it's like probably the highest of a class watch that I have ever owned. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I can say about this watch. My videos are not scripted, so I hope you find some information, and hope you like him. It's like more of a speaking training technique, because I'm not scripting him. I gotta say what I gotta say, come up with it on the spot, because if you want to train yourself to speak a foreign language, that's the way to do it. You don't walk on the street with a script or something like that. You just, somebody comes to you and starts talking to you and you gotta respond. So this is kind of it. I try to explain what I like and what I don't like about watches or something else, and it helps me to evolve my speaking, to try to not too much, and try to pronounce words better, try to think of what to say, how to say it, and stuff like that. And I hope in the meantime you get some information from it. So yeah, this is just talking at the end.